bitches. I think should be. Alright, you know what? We're trying to get back here. We're good. Trying to get this live feed going again. Where the hell is my mic?
We're back. Sorry about that. Thanks, thanks Facebook.
You know what's wrong? What's wrong? We got Washington Redskins stuff going on.
I don't know.
What was go against your standards here? I'm trying to still figure some things out.
Yeah, figure that out. And we will get going. So last time we saw y'all.
Wait, hang on.
What?
Fill some time. Yeah, fill some time real quick. I'm gonna see what I can do here. You gotta be kidding me with this shit.
All right, so welcome back to part 2 of our show. Sorry for the brief interruption. You know what? Sorry there was no commercials during the interruption. We will try better next time. When we left you, we were talking about the Jets, y'all. The New York or New Jersey Jets, call them what you want. They picked up Joe Flacco. Really? Joe Flacco, yeah, thanks for wasting our time in Denver. He's going to waste your time now in New York. They had the ageless Frank Gore, the future Hall of Famer Frank Gore, moved teams in the AFC East from the Bills to the Jets. So he'll be backing up Le'Veon Bell, probably getting some goal line carries there. Rashad Perryman. So Rashad Perryman came on pretty hot for the Buccaneers late in the season last year. So he should be getting some targets from good old Sammy Darnold. And then Mekhi Becton was their big offensive tackle they took in the draft. Denzel Mims, a wide receiver. So they got some new weapons here for Darnold. And Perriman, they got Mims. And again, they got the steady veteran, Gore. They lost Robbie Anderson. I was never a big Robbie Anderson fan. He went to Carolina. Bilal Powell, again, another guy I wasn't a big fan of on the Jets. So anyways, those are the major additions for the Jets. We're talking about people who opted out. And the Jets weren't hit super hard, other than C.J. Mosley. C.J. Mosley was a big subtraction, and Josh Doxson also was a wide receiver. But we talked about picking up Rashard Perryman and Denzel Mims, so they won't miss Doxson too much at all for the Jets offense. A big subtraction, as everybody knows, Jamal Adams from the Jets went to the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, buddy.
Le'Veon Bell went off on Twitter. He's like, dude, you recruited me to come here. We talked big things, talking about getting rings. He fucking bailed on me, bro. So that was pretty shitty on the Prez's part. Great for the Seahawks, bad for the Jets, and just looks bad on him, man. Again, Bell was rightfully pissed for him bailing on him because he recruited him to come to play for the Jets. Having said all of that, the New Jersey Jets, I don't have much confidence in them at all going into 2020. They took the big hits on defense with Mosley and Adams. They did add some more weapons for Darnold, but I don't think they have done enough to be a good football team. Adam Gase is still looking cross-eyed and is a deer in headlights when the guy's trying to coach a football team. So I think they need to make a change there. This could be his last season in New York. So I got the Jets in the cellar of the AFC East, actually 4 games down from last year because of those big hits on defense. I got them going 3-13.
Like it. I do like it. I mean, granted, I'm not there with 3-13. I do believe Sam Darnold is going to have a halfway decent year. And, right now I'm still a little miffed. Not sure if Facebook, tried to do some things here. They're not liking the Washington Redskins thing. Maybe they're not liking the fact I said Jets, suck. Maybe they don't like the fact that I said it's the New Jersey Jets and not the New York Jets. Maybe they don't like the fact that I said F you New Jersey and the Jets you flew in on. I don't know. I'm a little miffed still that we just had this mishap. But you know what? Hey, let's keep going. Let's keep rolling. Let's get into the Jets. We got the brats going right now. We're going to be pulling the brats off really soon. I do like Sam Darnold. I do think their defense is going to hurt with Mosley opting out, Jamal Adams leaving and heading to Seattle. That's going to be a problem. Offensively, hey, I'm not going to lie. I like the pickup of Frank Gore. I think Frank Gore is going to bring some experience. He did some good things for Buffalo last year.
Good running back.
And he's a hell of a running back.
He'll be a Hall of Famer.
Definitely going to be a Hall of Famer. Hopefully he's got enough accolades to get him in there. He's not going to be... Look, Frank Gore is not going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Hopefully he gets in there at some point. You know, when we get into the wide receivers here with the Jets, honestly, I do like Jamison Crowder as a little sneaky guy. I think Jamison Crowder, I believe right now, a lot of people are listing him as a wide receiver 3. You know, for the organization, it's hard to say. Rashad Perryman could be something. I
like him over Crowder.
Maybe he's got a new offense. I mean, he's going to try to learn a new offense.
They both do.
Crowder was there last year.
Was he? No, he was
Jameson?
Was he not in Washington?
I thought Jameson was there with the Jets last year.
Maybe he was.
But no, I do believe Perryman's got a little bit to learn. He's going to have a new quarterback throwing to him. Granted, I believe Sam Darnold's a little bit better than that herky-jerky, Tampa Bay boy that they had last year throwing interceptions all over the place.
Backing up Drew Brees this year?
Exactly. It's going to be, I think, interesting to see what the Jets do. Yes, Adam Gase, his days are numbered. His days are numbered.
I think so.
But I do believe they're going to do better than the Dolphins. I do have them sitting, honestly, at 8-8. I know that's a little strong, especially for me. But I think they'll be right around 500. I do think Adam Gase is going to be gone. And
my luck,
I'm still miffed right now.
I was going to say, my luck, the Bears will fire Matt Nagy and hire Adam Gase.
Oh, jeez.
I will literally jump off your effing roof if that happens.
We're going to have him jump off the roof and go through a table.
I will.
Right?
I will do that.
Right?
Bill's
Mafia style. Yeah, buddy. That's what we're talking about right there.
All right, so you got the Jets at 8-8. Is that what you said, brother?
That's what I said, bro.
All right. Wow.
Are we going to get into these New England retards? Is that what we're doing right now?
Is that what they're called these days?
Hey, whatever you want to call them.
I'm offended. All right, the Patriots. So we talked about the opt-outs. 8 players from the Patriots are opting out of 2020.
2 big defensive studs.
Patrick Chung and Donta Hightower. And, they also, the Patriots lost a couple of linebackers in free agency, too. So they are going to be hurting on the defensive side of the ball. Kyle Van Noy is gone. I believe he went to Miami. Jamie Collins, he went to Detroit. Duron Harmon, he's gone. Kostowski, their kicker, he's been there forever. He's gone. Some guy by the name of Tom Brady, he is no longer in New England. Defensive tackle Danny Shelton, he's gone. Who'd they bring in? They brought in Brian Hoyer, Cam Newton. Cam Newton's a new quarterback in New England. Cam has a little bit of chip on his shoulder, which I like.
He does.
They got him on the cheap. I think he was one of the last free agent quarterbacks to be had. And I was hoping actually that the Bears would go after him, but Cam has a chip on his shoulder. We'll see what Bill Belichick is able to do with him. He's got Elman, right? Other than that, he doesn't have a hell of a lot to play with on that offense. Patriots offense, we got N'Keal Harry, who was hurt most of the last year. I think he came from Arizona State, I want to say. Mohamed Sanu, again, he doesn't do much for me. James White, he's a decent running back, but I think he's more of a system back. Is he going to be successful with Cam Newton rather than Tom Brady? I don't know. I've always liked to stay away from the Patriots backfield. You never know who the guy is going to be. White, I guess, is okay, but again, maybe a low end RB2, maybe maybe a flex play at best. I see for James White. In fact, PPR, they have him ranked as the number 82 overall player. Running back number 36. So he's a running back number 3 flex at best. Cam Newton. Cam Newton is quarterback number 17. So ESPN is not expecting that big things for the Patriots.
ESPN can take that.
I know.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I know. So, anyways, other than Edelman, who's ranked as number 86, but also he's way down the list as wide receiver number 37. So again, he's you got a 3 wide receiver set or a flex play. That's where Edelman is now, rather than your high end number 2, which is where he used to be, right? Everybody's way down on New England.
They should be. As they should.
I'm also way down on New England, and I'm happy to finally see it. I like Cam Newton. I've liked him in Carolina. I don't like him in New England because I don't like New England. And I have the Patriots having a 6-game slide from the 2019 record. Also finishing like the Dolphins at 6-10. Wow. 6-10. Take that, Bill Belichick, and shove it up your ass.
All right, I'm not going to go that far with some things. I do believe, you know what? It is the New England Patriots, right? It's hard enough to talk about the assholes, but I'm going to do it as best as I can. Cam Newton was a good signing by them. I mean, they had to do something. They lost Tom Brady, which granted, Tom Brady was declining. He was. And I can't wait till next week when we talk about the South and we get into Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, I'm sorry, I'm throwing that there.
Guys killing it.
But anyway, you know what? Cam Newton is Cam Newton. Is he going to be Josh McDaniels? Is he going to fit into that Josh McDaniels type of offense? No. They're going to have to redo this entire offense. I mean, they're going to be in unprecedented territory. James White is not going to be what he is. Sony Michel, going to be interesting. And, Julian Edelman, I don't think he's going to be getting 10 catches a game. I don't think it's going to be happening. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens with these guys. N'Keal Harry, all of them. Mohamed Sanu. Mohamed Sanu could actually be, I think, Cam Newton's #1 target. So don't be surprised if Mohamed Sanu comes up top here and is the #1 wide receiver with the New England Patriots. You're not going to be going after their kicker this year. We don't know what the hell he's going to be doing, right? So
neither is he.
Exactly. So be cautious. Be cautious with New England when you're drafting your players.
Justin Warwasser. That's who they have.
What? Why are you worse than their idea? Whatever. So it is what it is. New England is New England. I do think Belichick is a good coach. They're going to struggle on defense. I think they're going to go 10-6.
Whoa.
I think they will be second in the AFC East. And that's kind of where I'm at with those monkeys.
See, all 3 of their linebackers are gone. Brady's gone. Too many holes. So they got some guy kicking the ball who I never heard of. Tight end Devin Asahi. Now, Asahi is actually a good Japanese beer. You go to a nice, Japanese steakhouse and get a big old Asahi beer. Nothing wrong with that. This guy's going to be catching balls at tight end for New England. Nah, no thanks.
Yeah.
So, anyways, all right. That's what we have for the Patriots. We have one team left that we have not covered here that's out in front of us here, and that is the Buffalo Bills. You want to think about the Bills?
I'm going to let you start off with this one.
I figured you would. I'm
going to let you start off.
And you bring us home there, brother.
I will. I will bring this one home because I'm ready for some brats. I'm still a little pissed off right now at Facebook. But hey, you go right ahead. Let's just start it off.
All right. All right. Bills. Let's talk about their opt-outs. They had 2 dudes. Quarterback E.J. Gaines, is he a nickelback or is he even lower than a nickelback?
Star Latulier. I'm not worried about those 2.
Yeah,
I'm really not.
Right. Well, I said it. Is Gaines their nickel or no?
Gaines did come in as a nickel corner.
Okay. All right.
So
well,
I'm not too worried.
They got Tre'Davious White. There was a lot of talk about Tre'Davious White, who's a stud corner, possibly opting out in 2020. He was getting pissed at some fans coming at him for possibly opting out. But the deadline came and passed, and he did not. So Tre'Davious White will be playing this year for Buffalo, which is very good for their defense. I like what Buffalo has done. So Stephon Diggs, as my buddy Buffalo Jay here is representing, Stephon Diggs is going to be a stud for Josh Allen.
Can you dig it?
Can you dig
Can you dig it? Come on now.
I can dig it. You know what?
Oh yeah,
I
this is
also
what
dig
we're
that
talking.
Stephon Diggs is their number 1, and now John Brown is your number 2, and Cole Beasley is the number 3, where he should be. Wow, they actually, you know what? Josh Allen, you got some toys to play with there, bro. Now you have Devin Singletary. Frank Gore's not there anymore to vulture carries, but they picked up a young running back in the draft by the name of Zach Moss.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on Zach
Buddy.
Moss. Don't sleep on this dude. Now, he could be a good sleeper in your draft. Maybe he'll end up being better than Singletary. I don't know. But they got 2 good young running backs, fresh legs, ready to run the rock in Buffalo. I like that. The Bills also picked up A.J. Epineza.
Come on,
from
Iowa.
Come on,
Keep
from
it
Iowa.
going. Keep it going.
Iowa,
Come on,
defensive
baby.
end.
Come on.
So they picked up a stud defensive end in the draft. They got a great running back. Their big losses, not much. Frank Gore, he is a great guy, great locker room guy, great player. But they got Zach Moss, much younger legs to replace him. I love it. Defensive tackle Jordan Phillips. Jay's not worried about him. I'm not worried about him. They added Stephon Diggs. We talked about that already. They added Mario Anderson on the defensive end from Carolina. I like that. Defensive tackle Quentin Jefferson. Defensive tackle Vernon Butler. You know what? The Bills,
keep it going.
They
Keep
got
it
a
going. Keep it
quarterback by
going.
the
Come
name of Josh Norman from Washington. Now, he did not do what they were hoping he would do in Washington, but I think playing opposite of Tre'Davious White is going to be fantastic for Norman. I think that's a great spot for him to be.
You were talking about E.J. Gaines.
They
Come on
they
now.
Also, didn't they pick up a quarterback from Georgia in the draft?
Keep going. Keep going.
Right?
Come on.
So with the
keep going. Keep going.
Hey, you'll get your turn.
I know. I'm chomping at the bit.
So
I'm drinking some beers.
What Buffalo is doing, they're bringing these young guys. They're getting depth at every position. They are not just building a team; they're building a franchise.
They are building.
They're building a franchise, right? So they got from Georgia as a backup quarterback for Allen. Allen can kill you with his legs. He can kill you with his big arm, and now he's got a dude where he can just air it out, and the guy can run under and go get it. So I like what Buffalo has done. I like their schedule. I like their division, right? I wasn't high on the Patriots. I wasn't high on the Dolphins. I'm not high on the Jets. So
Let me guess, you're high on Buffalo this year?
This is a great time for Buffalo to strike.
Should have seen this guy last year. Come on, keep going. I'm loving this right now. I really am. Keep going.
So the only guy I'm not super high on the offense is Dawson Knox. We talked about that. I don't know if Jay is either. Dawson Knox is tight end. I don't see much from him. But go get yourself some Stephon Diggs. Go get yourself some Singletary. Moss is not a bad player to grab either. You know what? I'd probably take him as maybe as an RB3. I don't think it's a terrible idea at all. Josh Allen, I got him in my second half of the top 10, which guess what? That means he should be a starting quarterback on your fantasy team. Having said all that, and I'm going to let Jay go because this guy is just fucking drooling.
I'm chomping. I'm chomping at the bit here. Let's go.
Because I'm drooling over the brats on the grill. He's drooling over his Buffalo Bills.
Come on,
I have the Bills with a 2-game improvement over last year, which puts them at 12-4, atop the AFC East. And
I like it.
That's what I got for your Bills there, pal.
All right. Hey, it is my turn. It is Buffalo Jay's turn. We
like
are going to get into this right now with Buffalo. And come on, you cannot argue with what Buffalo has done in 3 years to build a franchise. We're not talking about let's go get some players and we're going to win today. We're talking about building a culture, building a franchise, which notes fantasy impact. Josh Allen. The kid averages just under 20 fantasy points a game. He is a solid quarterback that you need to have on your roster. He not only runs the ball, throws touchdowns, runs touchdowns. He's catching the ball. He's catching touchdowns. Josh Allen has got to be in your lineup. If you can get him, get him. I'm telling you right now, he is somebody you can pick up in probably the top 3 rounds. You've got to get him before round 4, because round 4, that sumbitch is going to be gone. And if he's not gone, you got a treasure. And what else? What else you got for a treasure? Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs. ESPN has him rated, what was the final number? 7 spots below Terry McLaurin?
Yep.
Are you effing kidding me right now, ESPN?
Number 59 overall.
26 years old. He's an all-pro. He is a stud. And he has somebody besides Kirk freaking Cousins throwing him the ball. Stephon Diggs needs to be in a fantasy lineup. He is a solid pickup. Devon Singletary is going to carry the rock. Period. Buffalo made a statement. Frank Gore did not get re-signed. I loved Frank Gore. I'm not a big fan. Look, I'm not a big fan of TJ Yeldon at all. But Zach Moss being added to this lineup, you've got Singletary and Moss, Thunder, Lightning. Come on. This is a fantastic 1-2 duo. Buffalo is maintaining almost every one of their starters. Talk about a COVID situation where you have the culture there. You have your core there. And now you brought in what? 3, 4 guys? Some rookies? This is the team you got to watch out for. Yes, I am a Buffalo native. Yes, I bleed Buffalo blue. But I'm going to tell you right now, he's not big on Dawson Knox. Did you see him rumbling, bumbling, stumbling? He just runs over people. Dawson Knox was a rookie last year. What do you think he's going to do his sophomore year? Josh Allen is comfortable with Dawson Knox. Downtown Johnny Brown, Cole freaking Beasley. Let's also throw in Duke Williams. Hopefully he's going to be there. He's a little injury prone, coming down from Canada, coming down from that northern border. I like me some Duke Williams. And hey, Josh Norman, defensive side of the ball, opposite of Tre'Davious White. You got to be kidding me with this right now. Come on. This defense is going to be sick. If you're in those fantasy leagues where you got your defensive players, look for Tremaine Edmonds. Tre'Davious is going to be insane. Jerry Hughes is going to go off this year. Ed Oliver. Hey, everything is expunged. There's no charges brought up on Ed. Ed's going to be just fine. This is going to be a fantastic defense. This is going to be a fantastic offense. This is going to be a fantastic team amidst the COVID-19 effing pandemic that I can give 2 effing shits about. Let's play some football. Let's get Buffalo going. Buffalo's going 12-4 this year. They will be atop of the AFC East. Don't be surprised if they go 13-3. I'm not going there with that. I want the 12-4. Get yourself some Buffalo Bills in your lineups this year. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be fantastic. Everybody's coming back on the coaching staff. There is no turnover. We still got our offensive coordinator, Dable. We still got our defensive coordinator, Frazier. And we have Sean McDermott. Respect the process. This team is going to go off the rails. I can't effing wait. And what a better situation. It's Buffalo, baby. It's Stephon Diggs. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? 12-4. That's how I'm ending this one. F Facebook for trying to get rid of us because of who knows why. I can't wait.
Yeah, I mean, Buffalo has the NFC West right?
I just hit my truck.
So Seattle, Arizona, San Fran, and the Rams. I see them winning 3 out of the 4 of those games. You know, like their divisional matchups. Other than that, you know, they play the Vegas Raiders, the Steelers, the Raiders, the Broncos. So I think they're set up for a good season. So go Buffalo. And that's our wrap up for the East, NFC and AFC. We're going to throw some brats down our throats here in a minute. Next week,
we don't know what's happening next week.
you know what? Well, one thing we do know, we are going to give you a preview of the NFC and AFC South.
That we know.
And there is a possibility where there could be a remote show
Possible.
somewhere in the South.
Oh boy.
Somewhere near one of those teams, you might see Buffalo Jay and I pulling in and rolling out to TD's Beers and Tailgate Show live on location somewhere in the South near one of those teams.
Roadshow.
So roadshow.
We're taking this shit on the road.
There's 8 teams. Take a guess on where you think we might see our asses next week. So, what the fuck are you doing?
Put mustard on your goddamn. You said you like mustard on a brat.
I don't want mustard. Anyways, all right, that's okay. So
you guys want a brat?
you know what? Jay's got a brat. We're gonna go eat. Sorry for the 2 different shows.
No mustard? I thought you said mustard.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't know the guy.
You
Hey,
know.
you know, it is what it is.
All right. Hey, thanks for watching. We appreciate y'all being here. We will see you next week somewhere.
Yeah, buddy.
Somewhere.
There you go. Take that.
America.
F you, Facebook.
They're okay.
I don't know, man. A little bit right now.
You know what? We're on ESPN.
Maybe it's because we were bashing ESPN. Maybe that's why we got it. Maybe that's why things happen. Alright, next week, y'all.
Peace. Thanks for playing.
Yeah, buddy.
MonkeyKnifeFight.com. Sign up right now, tailgaters.
$50 for free.
We got Phil's beers, Bray.